Good morning guys, welcome to my channel Rider Nara Moto Diaries. Today is day 11 and right now we are planning to move towards Pangong. Yesterday's plan was to reach Turtuk, but unfortunately 30 kilometers before Turtuk it was raining very heavily and we were not prepared, and we kept all our rain liners and everything at the room in Hunder. So we all were drenched and it started, there was rock falling and some landslides, so we couldn't go ahead. So we stopped 30 kilometers before Turtuk and we had to return back. So today's place is also a beautiful place. Everyone might know about Pangong. Before moving on to Pangong, I'll have to weld this thing because the top box rack is broken. So let's see. First we'll weld it and then we will continue the ride, and I'll catch you in the ride. Let's ride. So even in the morning it was raining heavily. There was a lot of clouds and the temperature was cold. Just now the sun has come out. You can see the temperature is good right now. So we will leave now. Let's ride.
Day 11. Got up in the morning to see everyone had spread their clothes on the floor outside the room to get it dried under the sunlight, as it was drenched in yesterday's rain. It seemed funny though. Today we were to ride to one of the most beautiful location, that is Pangong Lake. But before that, the puncture which happened yesterday in one of the riders' bike had to be taken care of, and the top box rack in my bike had cracked, so I wanted to weld it. Also, we all had to fuel up. So went to the fuel station to fuel up. The puncture shop was close by. While fueling, I asked for a welding shop. One person at the petrol pump told me to bring my bike close to his workshop and he welded it for free. He was a Kashmiri guy and was there for some work. Even upon insisting, he didn't charge me. By now, we got a news that there were some superbike guys in our hotel. Even they had gone to Turtuk yesterday and got caught in a landslide, and they could proceed only after the landslide was cleared. Even we would have caught if we would have proceeded further yesterday. So it was a good decision to come back without proceeding to Turtuk. By now, I gave the permit paper to other guy to keep it, and we started the ride towards Pangong. The roads were better and the climate was clear, so we zipped past through the roads, and it was getting dark, but Pangong looks beautiful under bright sunlight. We all reached the checkpost before the one who had permit, as he went into a army shop to purchase raincoat and gloves. As the time was going by, the sunlight was decreasing. From a distance I could see him coming, so I started my bike and said to rest of the team that once he arrives, show the permit and come ahead. And I left. And I didn't stop anywhere until I reached Pangong. Again here there was a lot of changes. We cannot take our bikes close to the lake, which was earlier possible, and now there was a lot of yellow scooters installed close to the lake. Yaks and Three Idiots Triple S was also installed here, and we had to pay for getting clicked in front of this. Though I took some photos of mine before anyone could arrive, and by the time it was turning dark. The thing which I missed in my last Ladakh ride was to ride close to Pangong, because that time I came till Pangong, stayed there for night and left for Leh. So this time I wanted to take the Pangong Spangmek Man Merak route, because almost throughout the route you will have the lake on your left hand side, which will make the ride mesmerizing. But the problem was that most of them said you cannot get a stay close to Pangong, as most of it would have been pre-booked and the remaining will be high cost tent. By now everyone had arrived except for Prasad and Kunal. In some time Prasad reached and he had a shocking news for us. As soon as he came, he said Kunal, the same guy whose chain had issues in Kargil and again who got a flat tire in Hunder, has met with an accident. My next question to Prasad was, why did you leave him and come here, and how is he? Prasad replied, Kunal has asked him to leave, saying he will manage things and come back. So we all parked our bikes close to a hotel to save ourselves from the cold and to discuss about the accident. And Kunal luckily didn't get any injury, only the rear brake lever was bent. We met a tourist and inquired about stay. He said he got a room close by and the room belonged to the hotel where we were having snacks and tea. We asked him for 2 rooms but there was only one. So we said we 8 will adjust in 1 room anyhow, and the remaining 2 people will be sent to the adjacent room where 2 riders from Rajasthan were staying. Because the adjacent room only had 2 people, so we requested them to take 2 people from our group and you can share the bills. And they accepted. The cost was only 200 per person, and that too right opposite to the lake. In the end of the day, everyone was safe and we were also relieved.